Hi everyone, my name is Dr. John O'Malley. I'm a clinical assistant professor at the University of Denver's Morgridge College of Education. Really excited today to share with you my newest project, which is called the Lean Research Project. What that stands for is the Lived Experience and Narrative Project. What we really seek to do is to lean into the lived and told stories to improve the practice of professional counselors. Don't get me wrong, quantitative research looking at numbers, statistics is important. We need to understand that. But for us to really move forward and improve the practice of our work as counselors, whether that's a mental health counselor, school counselor, or even as student affairs practitioners, we need to better understand the lived experiences and stories of the populations that we seek to serve. That's what this research project is seeking to do, is to go into the communities and to go in and listen to the lived experiences and stories to improve the practice of professional counselors. To do this, these are our values. We really believe in asset-based community development, which means that we really examine our own positionality as we go into communities and make sure that we're partnering and seeing the assets in those communities. We will not enter any community unless we're invited and welcome, while constantly examining kind of the power differentials that we bring into those communities. To do this, we really believe in cultural humility. This idea that we're open to listening to kind of feedback that people give us, and that when we make mistakes, we don't try to explain them, but learn from them. And we believe in community. We believe in the power of community, not only in the communities that we serve, but our own community within the research project. And we seek to be intentional about building strong, lasting relationships. So in this research project, we do a couple things. One, we do podcast interviews. We're going to go ahead and find research using narrative inquiry that we think can connect to improve the practice of professional counselors. We're going to reach out to those authors and we're going to interview them and try to find connections to improve the practice of professional counselors based upon existing qualitative and narrative inquiry research. We're going to do community-based action research. So we're, again, going to go into this community. We're going to go into the communities and partner with folks and find mutually beneficial partners to go ahead and explore the lived experiences of different populations. We're actively going to seek out presentations in major counseling conferences such as the American Counseling Association, the American School Counseling Association, and the American Psychological Association. We're also going to go ahead and seek to publish in those journals. So you might be asking, well, what is the commitment to this research project, to the Lean Research Project? So we have different types of memberships. For folks that want to be a full member, you're expected pretty much to come to every meeting every week. We allow for one missed every month. And you must schedule 4 hours of work time outside the research lab to really dedicate time to your schedule to work on the projects that we've agreed on as a community. You must be working on an ongoing publication or working towards 2 podcasts per term. And what you're going to go ahead and do is bring in a narrative inquiry that's already been done and present that to us so that we can learn about the methodology of other narrative inquiries that have been done. You'll only have to do that once a term. That's what you need to do to be a full member in the lab. For folks where that's just a little bit too much, you can be an associate member. And that's where you must attend 2 meetings per academic term and commit to helping out different groups at 10 hours a week. As always, for folks that just want to come in and out, you're always welcome to do so, and we call those visiting members. So what kind of projects might we get ourselves into? Well, we're going to go ahead and seek to partner with a Denver elementary school to hear the lived experiences of family members struggling to learn. Right now, I'm working on how multiracial college students experience college counselors. I'm also starting a project on how clients who engage in online counseling experience a therapeutic relationship. I'm also working on, exploring the lived experiences with students with learning disabilities. And most kind of pressing that we're going to go ahead and do as a lab is we're going to go ahead and look at how narrative inquiry is used in the counseling field so that we can go ahead and push the bounds of how narrative inquiry is used. So I really hope that you consider joining the Narrative Research Project, otherwise known as the Narrative and Lived Experience Research Project. I'm really excited. I think that you'll find a community, and we're going to make connections, and we're going to push each other, and I really hope that you consider joining. Fill out the application on the website. It asks a couple questions to see if this will be a mutually beneficial partnership to you, and I really look forward to seeing you at one of the meetings coming up. Thank you.